This video should help you when you're converting decimals to fractions. And it is really easy peasy. All you have to do is write the decimal over a 10 if it's a one-digit number, or write it over 100 if it's a two-digit number. The only thing that's tough at all is you might need to simplify. So right here 0.7, the 7 is in the 10th spot, so this really equals 7/10. I want to check it real fast to see if I can simplify. Cannot divide it by 10, 5. Not by 2, they're not even. 369 cannot divide it by 3, so it's finished. 38's coming out to the 10th hundredth spot, so I need 100 on the bottom. 38 on top. Cannot divide them both by 10. Can't divide them both by 5. They're both even, so I can divide by 2. Half of 38 is 19. Half of 100 is 50, because like half a dollar is 50 cents. 19/50ths. Try it out. Can't divide by 10 or 5. How about 2? They're not both even. How about 3? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Nope. So that one is finished. 19/50ths. Got a couple more to try out. Going tenths, hundredths. So I got 45 hundredths. One ends with a 5, one ends with a 0. So I can divide both by 5. 45 divided by 5 equals 9. 100 divided by 5, how many nickels in a dollar? 20. Can I go any lower? Not by 10, not by 5. They're not even, cannot divide by 2. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, cannot divide by 3, so I'm finished. 0.6 only goes to the 10th spot. So I've got 6/10. They're both even. I'm going to divide by 2. I got a 3, and 10 divided by 2 gives me 5. 3/5 can't go any lower, so 0.6 is the same as 3/5. A couple for you to try out. 0.75 goes to tenths, hundredths. 75 hundredths. One ends with a 5 and one ends with a 0, so I know I can divide them both by 5. 75 divided by 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 15. 100/5. I think we just, how many 5s in 100 we just did on the other page, and it was 20. Whoa. They both still end with a 5 or a 0, so I can divide by 5 again. 15 divided by 5 equals 3. 20 divided by 5 equals 4. 3/4. Oh yeah, that's one we're just supposed to have memorized. 0.75 and 3/4 are the same. 0.2 only goes to the 10th spot, so I got 2/10. They're both even. I'm going to divide by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 10 divided by 2 is 5. So 0.2 is the same as 1/5. A couple more for you to try. 9/10. Cannot divide by 10, 5. 2, they're not even. 3, 6, 9, 12. Can't divide by 3. That's it. 0.9 is just the same as 9/10. 0.07. Notice I went tenths, hundredths. So I got 7/100ths. Can't divide by 10 or 5. They're not even. 3, 6, 9. Can't divide by 3 either. That's finished. I told you this was easy peasy. 10ths, hundredths, 14/100ths. Can't divide by 10 or 5. They are both even. So I'm dividing by 2. Half of 14 is 7. Half of 100 is 50. 7/50ths. They're not even anymore. 3, 6, 9. Can't divide by 3. 8/10. Both even. 8 divided by 2 is 4. That's a funky looking 4. And 10 divided by 2 is 5. So my answer would be, in fact, it's a little bit too messy for me. Let me go back. My answer would be 4/5. And a couple more. 10ths, hundredths. 31/100ths. They both end with zeros, so I can divide by 10. 30 divided by 10 is 3. 100 divided by 10 is 10. They're not even. Can't divide by 3. That's my final answer. 3/10. Tenths, hundredths, 95/100ths. So I can divide them both by 5. remember that 100 divided by 5 is 20 because we keep doing that one. 95 divided by 5, it actually goes 19 times. So I'm just 1 5 away from 100 when I'm at 95. 19 20ths, not even. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21 cannot divide by 3. And I want to throw this step in for you just in case you would happen to see it. If I have a number that's written all the way to the thousandths place, then I would need to write it as a fraction over 1,000 because I went tenths, hundredths, thousandths. So this is really 143 over 1,000. If you have to go this far, you're probably not doing simplifying unless you can see it right away. It's not even. It's not going to be divided by 5 or 10. 143, if I add the digits together, 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 3 is 8, so that's not going to divide by 3. This one, tenths, hundredths, thousandths, I got 320 over 1,000. Right away, I notice they both end with zeros, so basically I can just mark a 0 off of each end. That's what happens when I divide by 10. So now I'm at 32 hundredths. They're even, so I can divide by 2. 32 divided by 2 is 16. 100 divided by 2 is 50. They're still even. Let me go by 2 again. Half of 16 is 8, and half of 50 is 25. So 0.320, 320 thousandths, is really the same as 8/25.